I came to UCSB for the education, and I was aware of the lifestyle that most people engage in, and I knew that I didn't like that, so I just chose not to engage. And then back to the point about shaming girls for trying to find fulfillment in hookups. I don't think a lot of girls who do engage in hookup culture are truly fulfilled by it. I think they just want to have a relationship with guys, and that's what the guys are offering, so they just go with it. But truly, or at least I personally have not met a girl who has been happy with their situationship hookup guy without commitment or respect or effort.
I relate to that for sure personally, but there's why do men have sex, right? To have sex, because they want to have sex. I do agree with most women. It is different. We do want a more platonic, it has to be more attached to it. But there is women out there. I think the women who were starting the empowerment of spreading your legs movement, some of them had the wrong state.
Is that the official name? The spreading your legs movement.
Some of them might have had the wrong intention. Some of them might have had the wrong intention with it. But I don't think majority of them were trying to tell women, hey, do this, and you'll feel so much better about your life. I think they were trying to say at first, men like to have sex, right? And there's women who like to have sex, to have sex. And they were just trying to say, hey, we exist too, don't slut shame us. But I don't think the message should have been everyone, if you do, have sex, to get this hole filled in your heart, because that's not going to work. So if you're trying to do that, that's not going to work. But don't forget that there's women out there who just like to have sex too, with nothing attached to it.
That's true, but then they become less attractive to men. But
I don't think those women care how attractive they are to men.
That's fine, but and also it's just the damage that you're going to be doing to yourself too.
That's the thing though. Would you say that to a man who sleeps around a lot? No.
To a lesser degree. I don't think men should be super promiscuous either.
I don't
there's
think
some
it's
differences.
Good for everyone, but we are inside everyone's brains, so we can't tell how sexual advances and intimacy affects them. Some people can experience something like that and not feel anything. I'm not that type of person. I'm not saying, but from hearing people and how they move, that some people just are not wired.
There's always
you don't
exceptions.
have any psychic scars, Kiko, from your bartending days? Are you still bartending?
I'm not.
Oh, you quit. Okay, all right. Oh, Body Drop, was that 10 gifted subs on Twitch? Hey, thank you, man. JBS, more women choosing not to participate in hookup culture is not going to stop men from wanting it. You all know there's men who fake relationships all the time for sex. A man has to want to commit to a relationship on his own will. Oh, there you go, JBS. Good point. Point. But I mean, look, if it became hard, if it was just there was a very small proportion of women who were willing to engage in hookup culture, then out of necessity, what's that?
They're just gonna get sneakier then.
Yeah, men are not.
No, there's a lot of men who sometimes they, for some reason, if they really want to hook up with that girl super bad, they'll spend months leading them on just to get that one thing. So if there's less women that they could just go to get that easy hookup, then they're gonna have to start manipulating more women who just
honestly
make
but is it manipulation?
Now they're going to be hidden. At least now they'll throw themselves out there. But if they're hiding now, it's going to be harder.
Yeah, now that then they're so it's a.
But honestly,
either way,
realistically, hookup culture is getting way worse if you think about it.
Now
they're starting at earlier ages, earlier everything. It's just getting worse.
Well, when you say, so you're talking in high school?
No, I have seen little siblings get with people in middle school. I've had girls get pregnant at my school. It's where, I don't know, at least where I'm from, it starts out young.
Where are you
our
from?
age is actually going up statistically.
Where's she from?
People are having kids later, so it's not.
I'm from Southern California. So
I
people
see
having
the same
kids
thing
later, but I think people are
talking
still
about
sleeping with each other.
But with the having the babies and stuff, it seems that way, but also you have to remember with social media, you have a lot more access to see a lot more things, but statistically the average age that women are having their first children is going up.
It's because people don't want to have children though. That's not necessarily obviously sex is a precursor to having children, but there's a lot of
But, like, they were
options
always-
out there for people to have contraception.
I see how it's definitely getting worse, but I just feel like a lot of people discredit what used to be going on. Like, little kids were always hooking up. Kids were always hooking up. Like, I know girls in high school who were hooking up, middle school who were hooking up. Like, it's not anything new. I just think it's becoming more normalized, as in a way it's being talked about more.
When did you start, Kiko?
Like, sexually? Not until college.
Not until college.
Yeah.
Late bloomer. Then, kind of, a little bit.
It was pretty average for my school. There were some girls who would, but it wasn't
Yeah.
that uncommon.
Wait, but you said that men will get like more manipulative. Men, I don't know if I said it correctly. Sorry, but don't you think maybe they're just gonna try harder and make them work more for even though if it doesn't work out for a relationship, but at least they work harder like to get you. Don't you think that's like a little bit more worth it than?
It's like, yeah, but if they're working harder just to have sex with me, it's still gonna have the same outcome unless if they would have just told me that in the beginning.
Honestly,
I don't think
it'll
it
be
will, though.
worse because then you'll get like emotionally attached and they'll
Yes.
manipulate you into that, and then they'll ghost you after or something.
Because we're talking about men who have like this, primal urge, like to call it, to constantly hook up, be sleeping around all the time, and if they can't have access to that, and that's still what their mindset is, even if they're putting more effort to it, it's technically fake effort because they're just doing it out of the hopes of being able to sleep with you still.
But at least there's effort, At
Yeah,
least
I see
you-
that, but
yeah.
it's like you're trying to just prolong game. For me personally, I can see how some people, like maybe she would like that if they were putting the effort in the beginning for a little bit, but it's like I'd rather just know straight up what your intentions are and not know 3 months later.
I would rather someone be straight up.
Yeah.
Because there definitely are men out there that they will play the slow game. They'll, okay, cool, I'll wait a month, 2 months, 3 months, and then they get
Loose
it, and then
Pussy
they're out.
Energy donated
Ooh, okay.
$99.
There you have it.
Hookup culture is a major L and red flag. Don't listen to these hoes. Finding yourself and exploring getting ran through is not fulfilling no matter how you spin it. Ask the one in the back if she's happy with 8 bodies with 8 back shotty.
Oh, Madison, all right.
I'm very, very happy. Do you see this ring on my hand?
What's this? Is that your phone?
My phone.
Good times.
I have a lovely relationship.
She's got a lovely relationship. Frankie is a good guy. Nice guy. Wow, they're really coming for you, Madison.
Because you put it out there.
I didn't put it out there. You put it out there,
Do
son.
you want to say?
You did. You set her up for that, Brian.
How did I set you up? She's good. She's chilling.
Are girls with a high body count ashamed of it?
Are they ashamed of it?
Yeah, because
I know some girls that are and some girls
Yeah.
that aren't. I've met girls that love to flaunt that around.
Oh, hey, FTG, thank you very, very much for the gifted 50 memberships. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Cheers.
Yeah, I've known a lot of girls that think that it's empowering and it makes them look cool, and they love to flaunt that number around, even to men that they're dating. But men don't find that attractive at all.
Right.
Men think that's a turn off.
because
Absolutely.
I feel like there's an issue with people saying don't shame girls for hooking up, but girls who do have a high body count sometimes hide it themselves.
Absolutely.
And I feel like that kind of alludes to them being ashamed of themselves and their own actions. So I don't know if they're truly fulfilled by that, if they are trying to hide it.
Go ahead. No.
I have a close friend that has, I would call, a high body count. But she seems happy with her life. She very much normalizes the fact that she constantly has sex. And she seems to be happy. She's recently maybe found a relationship, still in early stages, but she's leaving it very normal that she has
How
that.
old is this girl?
My age.
18?
Yeah.
What's her body count?
pretty young.
You said it's high.
She said over 10. I don't have an exact number. Maybe over 15. I couldn't tell you the exact numbers.
Okay. At 18. Okay. Hey, look, I mean, UCSB, #1 party school in the nation. Some girls will put up 30 in their first freshman semester. Or is it quarter? I don't know. But
Quarter.
They'll put up 30 in a quarter, 40, 50 in a quarter. First quarter, then you got a second quarter, then maybe you're here for summer,
Yeah,
you got
there's
second
3
year,
quarters.
third year, fourth year. That's like 100, 200 bodies by
Yeah.
the time you get your degree. Maybe you do a 5th year because you've been fucking too much. Who knows? It's crazy. It's crazy. Sometimes it gets delayed.
Focus
the
on your
party,
studies.
The partying gets in
Ladies
the way.
and gents.